More than 2 years after Russian forces were pushed out of the eastern Kharkiv region, hundreds of liberated villages are still struggling. Left in ruins and littered with landmines, survival is tough for those who stayed, while many of those who fled see little reason to return. DW correspondent Max Zander reports from Kami-anka in the Kharkiv region.
Not much is left of the village of Kami-anka in eastern Ukraine. Intense fighting at the start of the war was followed by 6 months of Russian occupation and then liberation. The damage is intense, and the Russians left a lurking danger. Vasil and Tatiana Hrushka are among the few who held on to their home. He stayed here even during occupation. Their life's work feeds the family.
We sold a cow in the first year of the war and bought the greenhouse. We couldn't survive without it. These are this year's tomatoes and peppers, dill, parsley, cabbage. We grow everything here.
But much of their land is so contaminated with anti-personnel mines, they have had to abandon it. The front line was moved from here, but the damage has been done. Almost 3 years ago, the fighting stopped here, but as you can see, the street is still abandoned. Some of the houses here have been cleared, but for many former residents, returning and rebuilding simply isn't an option with all the mines nearby. Butterfly mines like this are mainly made from plastic, so difficult to detect, even with metal detectors. You can come across them anywhere. Vasil experienced this himself after the Russian withdrawal.
The crates were by the house. I went over and picked one up, and then it happened.
He lost a foot and then had a stroke. His sons and his wife Tatiana looked after him until he could walk and work again. But then they relived the nightmare again last year.
I didn't touch the mine with the scythe. I stepped on it, and the blast knocked me over. I didn't understand what had happened. I started crawling and saw the grass was covered in blood.
Rehabilitation has been painful, physically and mentally. International teams like this one from the Swiss organization FSD are working to clear Ukrainian land of mines with machinery. It's safer and faster than clearing by hand. Yet despite the advances, progress remains painfully slow. Last month, they found 16 of the more than 2 million mines believed to be in Ukraine. Few people here are repairing their homes and planning to move back. Living here means having to be independent. From the bus that only goes to town once a week. From the school that's been destroyed, along with the community center, shops, the gas station, and employers like the agricultural collective. Earlier this year, electricity and mobile network were restored in Kami-anka. But as long as this area is contaminated by mines, reconstruction is difficult and slow. This used to be a normal sight in a vibrant community, but children are now rare here. Tonya Aharkova initially fled to Western Ukraine with her husband and her son, 11-year-old Artem. Her house here was destroyed. Her father, who stayed, was killed. Yet she decided to come back and try to rebuild her life.
The first times we came here with Artem to clear up, he lay down on the last intact bed where I had slept as a child. Everything was destroyed. The sun shone through the wrecked roof, and he would run up during the day and say, "Mummy, it's so nice here at home." I burst into tears.
In hundreds of villages across eastern Ukraine, the hardest battle isn't fixing shattered homes. It's reclaiming the rights to belong here.